Hello human beings and others, this is Very Lisa and this is my Apocalypse Let's Play. We have here my founding Apocalypse Sim Sierra Farnsworth, and I think she's mentoring her son Kathmandu, who's going to complete the bodybuilder career and thereby lift that restriction which prevents us from moving all the stupidly placed things that I have in my tiny little Apocalypse household. It's been a few days since I've played and I've forgotten almost everything I was doing, so who knows. Oh, Plant Sim challenge is up there. It ends in 15 days. I probably won't do the Plant Sim challenge during my Apocalypse challenge because they can't actually plant any plants until they've lifted that restriction, but I might try it on another challenge, another gameplay. Anyway, what are we doing? We want Mr. Kathmandu to get his skill level up to 9. Hooray, well done. Well done, Kathmandu. And then he has to mentor some of his brothers. And of course, he has 3 teenage brothers, so he might stop training now, go and have a wash, and then see if there's anyone he can find to train up himself before everyone has to go to school and work on all those things. What is it? Sunday in the middle of the night, 4:03 a.m. Alright, go have a wash, Kathmandu. What's everyone else doing? They're all asleep except for your ghost dad. Oh no, ghost dad's asleep too. There he is. And he wet himself. It's interesting. Oh god, ghost dad's awake. Okay. Why don't you clean up, my dear? Have a wash yourself. And then maybe you can go and train and your lovely son can mentor you. That would be good, wouldn't it? And then you can help your son advance in his career to lift the bodybuilder restriction and remove that ridiculous bassinet that's right next to the bed and stopping everyone from woohooing in the bed so that all of your children, apart from the first, have had to be conceived in the rocket ship, which is on the roof. Oh, she's still mentoring when he's not there. That's great. Okay. Now, Sierra, you might go cook some food, I think, my dear. What's up there? I think you're not yet at baking skill level number 10. It's the only one that you're not at number 10. So why don't you bake something? Bake. What have we got? Bake a chocolate souffle or some artisan herb bread. There we go. That'd be nice. And who's that there? That is young Bulla, who is hungry and stinky. So he can eat. What have you found in the fridge, Bulla? A nice bit of fruit salad. Good on you. So you can eat that and then you can have a wash. And I've been thinking about how I might do my Let's Plays. The first 4 episodes I've just done a bit less than 30 minutes each one and cut it off on that, but I thought it probably makes more sense to do them as out days, so a day up to midnight. So this one I'm going to record Sunday up to midnight, and then when it ticks over into Monday we'll end that episode and start a new episode. I think that's going to work. We'll see how long a day actually takes. Alright, so Dominic's not working out. Why aren't you working out? Do you go and work out? I thought I wanted you to... I'll cook something, but you're not doing that. And then Kathmandu, where are you, darling? Going to the toilet confidently. Good. And then you can come down here and mentor your dad. Now, why isn't he exercising? Maybe he wants to go on a treadmill. Can you do that? What's his skill? Fitness skill. It's only 2, so he should be able to do heaps of fitnessy things. And we get Kathmandu to come down here and not mentor him, mentor your dad. There you go. Let's get in some mentoring. Go boy, go. Oh, he's almost aged up. It's his birthday any second now. He might even age up before he gets to work. I don't think he's going to get his mentoring done before he gets to go to work. We are not doing very well with this particular career. Never mind. Keep going. Now, Bulla, what you doing? You're finally eating your lovely fruit salad and chatting with your mum. Shaiben, she says. Give her a compliment. She's taught you everything and written all those skill books to help you leap ahead in your own career despite the apocalyptic, destroyed landscape around you. And you can show off your lovely pyjamas. Yes, they are nice, aren't they? Have you got slippers?
Yumma.
Yes, you've got slippers and a gingham shirt and red pants. Very fancy, which is nice because we don't actually have the opportunity to change anything until we lift that restriction on wardrobes. He can't schedule a date. What else does he want to do? Get to know his brother Nevis. And he can't dance to the stereo because we're not allowed to have stereos either. Oh no, Dominic, he's too old to be exercising. Even though he's already dead, he still doesn't want to be exercising. So, that's a bit of a shame. What else does he want to do? Hug his mum. Or go in the hot tub that you're not allowed to have, or meet somebody new. Is there anybody outside at 7 o'clock? Actually, don't forget about it, you're about to go to work. Oh, it's Sunday. We could actually spend some money on renovating the house, but I don't know what to do to it. Because I don't have... There's not much more I can buy, according to the restrictions of the challenge. I can't really build much more, I think. Because I can't move the rocket ship. I have to have the cheapest of everything, and I'm not allowed to upgrade it, and there's so many things that I'm not allowed to have. We can't have more beds. I could probably fix that wallpaper that's missing and fix some railings that are missing, but they can't actually even get into that part of the room, so that's a bit pointless. Fix that wallpaper anyway. And just put some railings. Gosh, those are ugly. Why are they the wrong colour? They don't match. Should get that one. And then even though they can't get in there, we don't really want them to have a railing that they can plummet down the sides. What about this one? Yeah, we should probably put a railing in there. And does this one on the ceiling? Yeah, probably needs a railing too. I mean, technically, you're not really supposed to build anything on the roof until you lift that restriction, but it just makes me nervous seeing them have those railings that they could fall off the roof on. Let me see if we can find a different colour. You can't use the design tool for the railer, whatever. What about this one? No, can't use it on that either. Are there any other staircases with exposed? Yep, there's one. Exposed plummetable parts. You could just, especially as a small toddler, wander down there and plummet to your death. What an exciting concept. That's it for railings. I wonder if I can try to get a different railing on that staircase that's not quite so ugly. Iron. Wood. Doesn't matter what it is. Is that pretty? What does that look like? That looks a bit better. Not quite so ugly. Well, you can't really see. Oh, because it goes into the wall. I feel like I should spend the money on something because otherwise it has to all be given to the mob tomorrow anyway. And is there a railing that sort of matches that? That's so ugly. Is there one that sort of matches that fence? Does that match it? No, does not match. What about this one? That's nice. Let's go for a sort of a silvery grey. Oh, glassy railing. Gosh, okay, that's good. I like that. So, we'll replace all the ugly railings with nice glass railings. Good plan, Lisa. Well, it's not much of a plan, but I just want to spend that money on something so the mob can't have it all. And then I'm sure as soon as it gets to be midnight and I can't spend the money anymore, I'll suddenly think of something I want to spend it on and it'll be all too late. That's okay. Whoops. I don't want a railing there, sorry. No railings in the bathroom. Bad idea. Yeah, that looks better. Maybe I could change some floor coverings and wall coverings and meh, don't care. Alright, that'll do for now. I'll just have to use my tiny brain to try to think of something else, because anything that's decorative that increases the environment score I can't really have. Anything that's useful but banned I can't have. It's a little bit of a disaster. I think she needs to write a book before she goes back to work again. Yeah, work at 6 hours. Quick, write another book. You've written all the books you can possibly think of. So what are you going to write this time? You've written all the skill books. Oh, you've got one that you're already writing. I'm feeling too creepy today. Ah, that's right. She started writing that book because all of her creepy sons kept hanging out on the footpath trying to chat up the young ladies. And failing miserably. I wonder if there's any young ladies we can chat up today. I think the trick is going to have to be chat them up before they have a chance to, and actually get them to move in, like get them immediate friendy and then get them to move in straight away. Now, I wonder if a dead sim should be able to raise a restriction. And I just realised also that it's probably a really bad idea to give him a fitness athlete career, because he's old and he's going to keep getting this dangerously tired moodlet every time he exercises, which is not so good. Was he just possessing the toilet? Oh! Don't possess the toilet! Now you've got to repair it. Oh, what's a ghostly repair? Maybe it's just exactly the same as a regular repair? I don't know. No. Oh, it was magic! He did it instantly! Oh, that's nice. Alright, I like the ghostly repair. You can keep doing that, sir. Is there anything else you can do to be useful? What skills do you have? Whoa, he says. It's too hard, I'm working so hard. DJ mixing comedy. No, not really. Well, I suppose if he got to comedy level 10, he could mentor people. The other thing that I have a little bit of concern about with this one is that now that I've moved him into the house, I don't know if I can get rid of him. As in, I've made him a member of the household, but there's a restriction that you can't do his routines. Why? I don't know. There's a restriction that you can't move a sim out of the household until I think you've lifted the comedian career restriction. And of course he's not going to be able to do that because he had to quit the comedian career. And so somebody else will have to lift the career. We can't banish his ghost. He lives there now, so we can't move him out. Oops. He's got lots of upgrade parts in his inventory that we really ought to get rid of, because they're not supposed to have stuff in their inventory. Or more than one thing anyway. Oh, he's gone to work. Too late. What's Nevis doing? I've forgotten what I made him do. He's a freelance article writer. So his job is to lift the journalism restriction so we can have showers and baths, so that we can expose the unsanitary, unhygienic practices of Glassbolt, this town where they live, and help the people have the stuff that they need in their lives again. Now, he's at school and he's a B student, and it's Sunday morning and he still hasn't done his homework. What a lazy boy. So, Bulla, do your homework and put that plumbing part away. Because who said you were allowed to have it? Not me. Can you put it on the shelf? Oh, it's going to be nice when we finally get to lift the restriction on upgrading items, and then somebody's going to come up here and grab all of these upgrade parts and put them in their inventory. Actually, somebody can do that. Oh, there's a cat plant berry up there. I forgot I had that. I think I got that when I was fishing. But of course we can't plant that either at the moment. So we want Bulla to do his homework. Sierra's finished another book. So many books, Sierra. What's she reading this time? Someone's knocked on the door. Who's knocking on the door? Who are you?
Nope, sir.
Dante Lorenzo. I think he's evil, isn't he? We don't really like him very much, but he can come and give us some money. Why the hell not? Okay, so there's only a book. I'm feeling too creepy today. Put that away. And then maybe we'll let her go to sleep. Oh, she wants to have some fun. I know what she can do. She can have a woohoo.
Dag.
And then she can go to sleep.
Bruce Winkle?
Bruce Winkle, she says. Okay, so up in the rocket ship. Have a woohoo with your darling ghosty husband. And then sleep. Ta-da. Now, Dominic is having a drink. No, wait, you're not allowed to drink water. The water's poison. Put the poison away. No. And, oh, hang on, you're going to go and have a woohoo, so we'll let you worry about mopping up the floor later. Maybe Bulla can mop up the floor. Are we still woohooing, or have we given up on that plan? No, come on, dudes, woohoo! Your wife needs to have some fun. Go the woohoo. And then Bulla can do his homework. What's going on with Hotham? Oh, he's very, very hungry, grotty, and not having any fun. Poor little muffin. Now, what's he doing there? The evil Dante. Get out of my bathroom. I need to wash my hands 100 times, and then I'm going to clean up that evil glass of water that's not allowed. And then my queue is full, so I can't do anything. They're still not woohooing. Alright, whatever. Just go to bed. Have some fun when you wake up. So, Hotham. Wash. Clean up. And then there's got to be something good in the cupboard. What's in the cupboard? A little bit of fruit salad. Nice. Has he done his homework? He's too tired and sad to do his homework anyway. Nope, he hasn't done his homework. And oh, they did go and have a woohoo. Oh, that's nice. Bye guys. Enjoy your woohooing. Come back later when you've had a good time. Alright, so Bulla is almost finished his homework. Probably. Then somebody's going to mop that floor, aren't they? Eventually. And then I've forgotten what career I wanted to make him. I'm really not paying much attention to what I'm doing with my life, am I? One of them has to do mixology and the other one has to do something else that I've already forgotten. Let me see what did I make his skills. So, this one, he might be doing one of the tech careers, I think. So that means that Hotham should be good at mixology. That's right, and that means he needs to cook as well. So we'll get Hotham to cook some dinner, maybe. Oh, he's already got stuck into the fruit salad. Oh, whatever. I am so disorganised. Have some, what's that, tacos? Have some tofu tacos.
Ishi.
And put that away. Life in prison that your dad wrote. And chat with your twin brother, Hotham. Give him a heartfelt compliment. And ask him about woohoo. And maybe brighten his day. Those glasses are just really nice, aren't they? Look at them. They look like 80s mum glasses. I would have worn those glasses in the 80s. Okay, so when Hotham has finished eating, he really wants to have some fun. That's a strange place to put your book. But whatever. Why don't you tell some jokes that might make you funny? Funny? Happy? Ooh, no, don't complain. Don't be an ungrateful bastard. have a deep conversation.
Rude.
Dabishi Taru.
Compliment that outfit.
Oh.
I read something in one of the
Shiloh Panive Baima.
updates, the game updates, that apparently when kids age up from toddlers or kids, they've been getting the wrong voices. I just thought it was all these teenage boys are kind of, you know, comfortable in not really having conventional gender presentations. Because they all kind of have really feminine or at least high-pitched sounding voices that I usually associate with the female-identified Sims. But, you know, I'm happy that they can enjoy expressing themselves as they are and not feel like they have to conform to standard voice patterns. Alright, so Kathmandu's pretty hungry and tired. Of course he didn't get promoted again because he never bloody does. Somebody started cooking. So you can finish that and then you can eat it. And it'll probably be terrible because you don't know how to cook. You don't care. Oh, why isn't she at work? Go to work. Quick. Luckily she has professional slacker trait, so we don't care if she misses work. She doesn't have to quit. And she had a good time in that rocket ship. Yeah. Nothing more exciting than some interstellar woohoo. Alright. And she's getting old. Lived 90 days, but she also has the long-lived trait. She has pretty much every trait. There they all are. What a lucky lady. Or somebody worked very hard to make her that way. And it wasn't me. And I keep meaning to actually give the person who made her some credit in the credits of this video, so I'll find her right now while I'm thinking about it. I've done this before, but I forgot to write it down. See, Mira Farnsworth. Search. No results found. Okay, let's search for the tag. Hashtag Wonder Child. Search. Most popular. There she is, Sarah Farnsworth. And the creator is called Nick Nell. The pen's not working. Nick Nell 2345. Thank you, Nick Nell 2345. She has been very good to me and I have appreciated her. There we go. And she makes Sims. Oh, lots of babies. Some houses. Lots of cute kids. There we go. Right, so I will put her name in the credits of this episode. Okay, so he's finished his toasted cheese. Oh, it's just a single serving. Honestly, that's a bit slack. Right, be more efficient, and then you can have a sleep. Weeb. Alright. So, since he's in a fairly good mood, I might get him to... Oh, it's a young lady! It's Prisha! Oh, we want Prisha to move in, except I don't think we can, because she's a teen. We might have to wait till she ages up to be a young adult. But it's pretty nice that she's come over to visit, because as part of the rules of the challenge, we can't actually invite people anywhere. We can't invite them over or go out on dates. We can't go to community lots either. So unless they just randomly turn up, we're kind of stuck on the options are limited to whoever happens to be walking past the house. So I know there are some people in the household who are already friends with Prisha. Is it Hotham? Is he friends with her? No, he hasn't met her yet either. Friendly introduction. Who else? Does he know her? He's at work, so that doesn't matter. Ah, yes. Nevis knows her, and Kathmandu is about to go to bed, so we're not going to worry about her. So, Hotham, why don't you become good friends with the lovely Prisha? Heartfelt compliment. Don't really care about whether Bulla likes you a lot because I don't think Bulla is going to be the heir of this household. I think it's going to be Hotham. And therefore we want Hotham to get friendly with the ladies. And of course there is no adoption. There's another friendly lady.
Marish Brihe. A crude.
Come on.
Sula.
I've forgotten her name too. Hold still. Izumi, and she's also a teen. So we have to. Maybe we can get Bulla to talk to Izumi. Hey, Izumi! Izumi of the fabulous pants and shirt. Sul, she says. Yes, I noticed how great your pants were and how they go so nicely with your shirt. So I think you should get involved in our discussion and maybe consider moving into our household when you turn into a young adult. Because it's such a great household. Who wouldn't love it? Oh no, what have you done, Hotham? Why have you got red lines over your head? Have you managed to piss off this lovely lady? Look at those shoes. Compliment those shoes. Those are great. Although, I don't know if she probably wouldn't be cold. It looks like it's a warm day. Who knows what the weather is in Sims. Dismiss her. Oh, she's evil. And Hotham is good. That is going to be tricky. Oh, I already did compliment. Don't compliment her again. That's embarrassing, dude. Tell a joke. And Bulla, go cozy up to the other lady. Izuki. I'm still not introduced to her. What do we know about these guys? Somebody got a promotion. Who was it? It was Nevesko. He's been promoted to advice columnist. Which is great. So Nevis, what level are you now in your career? You are level 4. It's still pretty rubbish, but better than it was. So you can go in and have something to eat. We're really running out of food, guys. Somebody's going to have to cook soon. Maybe Hotham, you can invite these lovely ladies in to hang out with us. Have we got that option, or are they just going to stand outside all day? I don't know. All right, you go and cook some food anyway. Serve dinner. What shall we make? Franks and beans. I don't think we've done that before. That's a nice suggestive meal to persuade everyone how great you are. And Nevis is doing something else. Oh, he's got a pocket full of plumbing parts as well, which would be allowed. So yeah, we want to persuade these guys to hang out. It's going to be so nice, guys. We're going to have Franks and beans. I don't want you to read anything into that. Perhaps you could come indoors and, consider living with us. Because we're just so great here in this household, and I don't think we have a moving option, do we? Because I think they're teenagers. Darn. Ask about Korea. Okay. Now, Izumi is neat. That's good. And Prisha is evil. Do we want the neat sim or the evil sim to come live with us?
To know that.
Hug? Hug is good. We like hugs. Alright. In the meantime, Nevis, you had better put away the book that you swapped. You swipe this time. Tigers will give you cuddles. Oh, you can swipe that. We had that already. It's written by you, I think. Yes, it is. So put that away. Get rid of those plumbing parts. I almost feel like I want to stop trying to repair things that break so that we can stop collecting all the plumbing parts. But we're sort of stuck with them. What joy. Okay. Which means we constantly have to clean them out of inventory. And I don't know what I'm doing. Drag and drop. In the wrong spot. Drop. Thank you. Now, he's having some delicious food. Did you invite your friends to come and have some food? Invite everybody. Call everyone to meal. Come on. We'll all have food together. Won't that be nice? And then we can all chat while I put this plate down and get another one. Oops. Come and have food, guys. So nice. I don't know what I did with mine, but I'm just going to have a wee while you guys eat your food. I wonder if I can have a wee and eat my food at the same time. That's probably a bit gross, so we won't do that. Now, I've just realised this recording has gone over 30 minutes and we're still not at midnight yet, and I did say I was going to do 1 episode per day, but maybe that's a bit impractical. Oh, Kathmandu's aged up. Because of the fairly slow rate at which I play the game, as in I very rarely speed up progress, especially when I've got, like, 6 Sims on the lot and they're all doing stuff simultaneously. Luckily he likes to work out, so you might let him do that. Alright. We're all having this delicious meal. It's so good. It's not really, it's kind of normal. Oh, I noticed they cut the franks up into little chunks, so it's not too suggestive. Well, that's not what I intended. I wanted it to be rude. Never mind.
Ina.
Teach a story idea. What does he want to do? Actually, I don't even know why I look at their whims. They're kind of pointless because I can't spend any aspiration points, so they can all collect all these aspiration points, but can't do anything about them. Has he gone to the loo yet? No. Alright, so he's going to go and have a wash. And then go to bed. I'm so looking forward to renovating this house. It will be very, very nice to have the, what do you call it, the restriction on moving things lifted. Oh, he forgot to put his homework away. I don't know if that's a bug, that the Sims are constantly forgetting to put their homework away. The teenage Sims. It seems to work with kids, but not adults. Yeah. Alright, so he's had a wash. And then maybe he can read a book for a bit to try and cheer himself up. Dominic has been to work, and has he just farted at someone on the street? That's great. Okay, why don't you go to bed now, Dominic? After farting on everyone. Kathmandu's having a bit of a fun jog. It looks like Hothram's reading a gardening book, which is one of the lovely things about having your mum write every book in the world. What's that? The Carrot Whisperer. Skill book by Sierra Farnsworth. Don't look at your phone! Phones are forbidden! Alright, she better have a wash first. And then she can go to bed. But I don't know where she can sleep because she can't get in the same bed as Dominic because they're all squished up. Can't get, oh, something's broken. Do an insta repair on that one and then you can go to sleep. There you go. Now take one of those off. Sweet. Alright, well, this episode has been going for 30 minutes now, so I'm going to pause it here. And even though it's not quite midnight, and maybe I'll see if I can start recording, I'll start speeding up my play a little bit so that I'm not constantly running at that speed number 1 or not. I don't know. Alright, see you guys.